Congratulations.
So on 2K TV, we have interactive questions where the fans get to choose an answer to a question for VC. So we thought, why don't we ask you some questions about yourself and see if you can get those correct.
Okay.
Are you up for it?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Where do you rank all time in three-point shots?
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much.
Wow, David, he is a gamer, no doubt. DA, we appreciate the report. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Fred VanVleet. Anthony Davis is out there with Mobley. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Celtics, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Adams, and it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And so off the tip, it's New York. And here is VanVleet. Mann passes to Davis. Now VanVleet lets it go with a 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Outside Tatum. It's Williams, high post. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
New York ball.
VanVleet against Lowry. And Davis throws it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Tatum on the wing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Mann. LaVine for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, LaVine's range, his consistency from 3 are so problematic.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go. Mobley with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
VanVleet finds Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Brown outside. Tatum on the wing. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 6.
Well, consistent catch-and-shoot opportunities will be available for Jason Tatum, and he makes good on it.
The pass to VanVleet. Here's Mann. Davis kicks to LaVine. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Over Lowry. Boston grabs the miss. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
And it's in there.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. VanVleet passes to Mobley. Here's Mann. Mobley looking it over. To the paint. And there's VanVleet on the assist by Mobley.
Boy, at his size, Fred VanVleet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Passes it to Adams. The Celtics working the ball around now. The kick out to Brown. Lowry inside the line. And no good that time.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Outside Tatum. It's good. Tatum's got 8. New York trailing. Pass to man. Van Vliet outside. Levine inside the three-point line. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Levine's got his second bucket of the game to go. Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Here's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it great for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easy up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
On defense, the Celtics. Here's man. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Brown against Levine. 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Outside Tatum. Kicks it to Williams. To the right side. Here's Lowry. Back to Williams. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Levine. That shot off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Brown inside. Guarded by Levine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Mobley.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Body control, flair for the dramatic, Levine in style.
Tatum passes to Adams. Back to Tatum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Tatum's got 13 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's man. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s. Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
Here's Lowry. The kick out to Tatum. And another basket for Boston.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's man. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Levine for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. 10 points for him.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Adams. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return
to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Adams. Green comes in for Williams. Ross is checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Clarkson in for Brown. Now here's Milton. A floater, and the shot goes in. And the Knicks lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here is Ross. The pass to Green. And here's Lowry. Shoots from the high post. Off the left rim and out.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
The shot's good for Milton.
How many times have we seen a possession pick that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
To the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment. On another hand,
A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Celtics trail by 3. Passes it to Lowry. And it's Bagley at the elbow. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by New York. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Here's Bagley. Tries again. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Clark.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Connaughton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Got a piece of it.
Boy, his vertical makes Terrence Ross an A+ shot blocker for his size. This guy, his main duty's on the perimeter, but he'll get his share of blocks.
That's tipped.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And it's Connaughton missing. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Lowry. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Milton. Now Connaughton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
Levine inside the three-point line. Nice jump shot. Good. Levine's got 12 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here's Lowry, defended by Milton. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Lowry. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. Number 1, the Knicks.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
Now here's Prince, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Clarkson against Levine. Clarkson kicks to Lowry. Poked away. Milton the pass to Prince. Back to Milton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals
in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Pass to Connaughton. Now here's Prince. Gabriel, the pass to Prince. Over Ross. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Now here's Lowry. Defense is right there. Off on the layup.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
He hits the second from the line. Connaughton against Clarkson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jordan Clarkson.
This to me is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. 6 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Milton. And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at
36. Celtics Entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 9-point game. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got back Connaughton. Mobley is out there with Davis. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's man in at the 3. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Brown. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better. Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Celtics trail by 9. Clarkson with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, either guy is finished improving.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Well, pick their poison. Jordan Clarkson is proficient in the pick-and-roll game, and he's basically saying, what do you want to give me? I'm going to take advantage.
There's the pass to man. Mobley against Williams. Mobley kicks to VanVleet. And it's off from three-point range. Brown down low. Mobley's there. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Brown. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Connaughton. Tipped away. Here's man, guarded by Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to the
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Zach LaVine's checked in for New York. The drive by Clarkson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
And a testament to Clarkson's aggressive mindset. He hunts for opportunities and gets himself to the line.
Line for 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. You know, because of his scoring prowess, Jordan Clarkson has earned the name Flamethrower. He is something else, isn't he, Doris, coming off the bench?
He is, Kevin. That is an appropriate and fitting nickname because this guy can get hot in a hurry. And what a luxury to have somebody as consistently productive like Jordan Clarkson come off your bench. That's fabulous.
Really left alone that time. Davis has got 8 points.
3 points.
And now that he has the long ball, it's really making Davis unguardable. His growth offensively, incredible.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Davis. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
LaVine finds VanVleet. Oh, good on the 3.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Clarkson.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
Here's man, guarded by Tatum. VanVleet outside. Pocket 6. From downtown. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Out to Clarkson. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Brown the pass to Clarkson. The kick out to Brown. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident stroking it from deep.
LaVine throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
You know, that one's a tough one to take. You force the extra session, and then you have the heartbreak of not being able to get it done in the extra session. Brutal.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, LaVine. Pass to man. Back to LaVine. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Tatum. They get it again. Adams' shot is off. And it's Davis with the ball for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
No good on the second free throw. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Here's man, guarded by Tatum. Here's man. Over Tatum. Here's Mobley. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Williams looking over the floor. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Tatum's got the game tied up here for Boston. Outside, Levine. Here's man, guarded by Tatum. Back to Levine, takes a 3. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Terrific physicality from Davis on the offensive glass, creating another opportunity and scoring.
Outside Williams. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Celtics. Green comes in for Grant Williams. The Knicks also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Davis. Taurean Prince comes in for Levine. And it's Shake Milton in for Fred VanVleet. Clark up top. Defended by Bagley. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Over in the corner, Brown. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Brown's got 14 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Ross is checked in for Tatum. Here's man. Back to Milton. Fires the 3. Ross grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That one drops for him. And it's a 3-point Boston lead.
And guys, increasingly we've seen Jaylen Brown willing to shoulder the offensive burden, and boy, the ability just blossoming.
Here's man. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Here's Boston now. They're on a 20-7 run. Clarkson on the wing, covered by Mobley. Here's Green. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Steps back and shoots. And he goes in for the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Count it good.
When the mid-range is working for Terrence Ross, he's going to create problems. It's just a matter of can he do it consistently.
Back to Milton. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Bagley. Green dishes to Clarkson. Clarkson on the wing. Plays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Pass to Milton. Fires it up. Rebounded by Clarkson. Boston leading by 5. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 4 this quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Milton. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Milton's got 9 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Brown. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Prince kicks to Milton. With some arc. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Milton.
Now it's just a 3-point Boston lead.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
And the pass to Ross. Brown outside. Drains the 19-footer. He's got 18.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Prince against Brown. From 6 feet. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Second personal
Boy, I
foul.
love that Taurean Prince understood the contact was coming, plays through it, gets the hoop and the harm.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 at the line. The Celtics making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. And then for New York, Gabriel's checked in. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Terrence Mann.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
New York trailing. Passes to Prince. Now, here's Milton. 11 points in the game. And it's all evened up. Milton's got 13.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
61.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 21 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
This kind of defense won't cut it. You have to get yourself in position to contest shots. This means making the right reads and putting forth the effort. They've done neither, and their opponent is taking advantage.
And over to Kenny, what'd you think about New York?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly.
And it's just about...
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Brown out there with Lowry, and it's Adams in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the Boston 5. And it's Brown missing. New York shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And all Davis needs is the right positioning. Once he's established, dunking becomes easy.
Pass to Williams. On the wing, Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Davis.
That one on Davis.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Shake Milton. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Brown outside. Pass to Williams from outside the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Mobley outside. Yes! And the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
The Knicks with the lead. VanVleet outside. Mobley the pass to Levine. Here's Davis. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
2 shots. And he's good on the second.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Here's Lowry. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Mann, guarded by Tatum. Levine, good. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The Knicks leading by 5. VanVleet on the wing, while recovering. Shoots. VanVleet can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Back to VanVleet. Outside, Davis. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Celtics trail by 3. Lowry up top, covered by VanVleet. And here's Brown outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Brown's got 25 points in the game. Now the pass to Mann. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And I tell you, the Brown, he might be the best player in our league. With that reach, you just throw it up around the rim, and he's bringing it home.
Passes it to Williams. The shot's good. Williams has got it all tied up now for Boston.
they didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Mann. Now here's Levine. He's covered by Brown. Levine can't hit. Boston has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Lowry against Mobley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Mann. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Lowry. 6 points for him. And he lays it straight in. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Mobley. Over Williams. Goes back up, and Mobley lays it in. Mobley's got 9.
Man, that is a big-time, tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Outside Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Doris, this Celtics team, very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core, but the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
Bagley, he's checked in for Boston. Levine finds Connaughton. He gets that one. Connaughton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Just simply running in offense, probably the area where Zach can grow the most.
The pass to Williams. To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Connaughton kicks to Van Vliet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Knicks with possession here. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 6. Prince outside. From deep 3-point range. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Boston the other way. Lowry kicks to Ross. Green taking his time here. Ross against Levine. No good from Ross. Knicks trailed by 4. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Connects from 3-point range. Connaughton's got 7.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Ross on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
When you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And the Knicks making a change here. Gabriel's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Ross against Prince. For the tie. And the layup is up and in. Prince has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Tatum on the wing. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Pass to Prince. Clark against Bagley. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And yes, it's good. 27 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
New York takes timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Entertainment. Give a big round of applause for Celtics Entertainment.
Tatum against Prince. Here's Gabriel. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Prince.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Tatum passes to Lowry. Loud pass to Bagley. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Prince outside. Pass to Van Vliet for the lead. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Lowry against Clark. Shot from the low block. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Lowry. Bagley's got 6 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
Tatum passes to Bagley. Prince against Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
Brown is checked in for Boston. And New York with a change here, too. Levine's checked in. Van Vliet outside. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Boston. They lead by 4. Ross kicks to Brown. The shot. No good on the shot. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Prince outside. That 3 off the mark. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Tatum's shot is off. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Connaughton. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there.
Brandon Clark.
Here's Lowry. He's got 8. And there's the pass to Ross. Back to Lowry. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Brown missing. New York shooting around 48% so far in the third. Here's Clark. Offensive rebound. And he hits it to tie the game up. Clark's got 6.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's Tatum. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even though you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt in looking at the replay that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got, they've got Evan Mobley. Fred VanVleet out there with Zach LaVine. And there's Davis, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Brown outside. It's rebounded by New York. Mobley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Connaughton finds Mobley. Knocked loose and taken away by Brown. Right side Lowry. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 1.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Back to VanVleet. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Lowry. Brown outside. Back to Lowry. Clarkson on the wing. Gets up a 3. They grab their own miss, and it's Adams on the follow. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
This is it to Connaughton. Back to LaVine. Shoots over Clarkson. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's VanVleet. LaVine deciding where to go with it. Lets it go from deep. Davis inside. Adams defending. A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mann's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Outside Lowry. On the wing, Williams. Brown outside. Pass to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry from outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. For 3, VanVleet. Rebounded by the Celtics. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Zach LaVine.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit. Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. Knicks trail by 5. VanVleet with the bounce pass. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits at this point of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Mobley at the elbow. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
And the first one drops.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
So we get them both.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
The pass to Clarkson. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Down low, Davis. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 6th assist on the night. Clarkson outside. Passes to Brown. Back to Clarkson. From deep. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Knicks. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
Elite athleticism. LaVine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
Zach LaVine, 1 shot.
And it's tied up with that one. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Clarkson on the wing. Covered by LaVine. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Pass to Mann. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Assisted.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
LaVine against Clarkson. Adams trying to free himself up. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. 4th quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Here's Van Vliet. And Boston with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Brown against LaVine. Brown outside. Looking to end the run. And he sinks the layup. Brown's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touchdown low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Van Vliet looking around. Pass to LaVine. It's stolen by Adams. Clarkson with the ball. Now defended by LaVine. Clarkson against LaVine. And here's Brown outside. That shot off. So New York will take it the other way. Outside LaVine. Now the pass to Davis. Over Lowry. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Celtics shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Clarkson. And Davis sends it back. In the corner, it's Mobley. Off target from three-point range. Here's Boston now. Clarkson outside. Back to Williams. Up top, Brown. Covered by Van Vliet. That puts them in the lead. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, What a score right there. Jaylen Brown able to absorb the hit, still make the shot. This guy is a big-time talent.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jayson Tatum.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Jayson Tatum, he's checked in for Clarkson. Passes it to Mann. Back to Van Vliet. Outside, Davis. Here's Levine. And Boston with the rebound. Lowry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Williams. Back to Lowry. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Zach LaVine wants to score it, and if you play with contact, he has no problem embracing that.
At the line for the Knicks, Zach LaVine.
He doesn't get the second one. The Celtics with the lead. Inside, Brown. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
That free throw good from Brown.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Pass to Mann. Outside, Levine. All alone. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Got that one up quick. Brown's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
The pass to Mann. Six to shoot. Lowry against Van Vliet. Williams with the block.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Tatum kicks to Williams. Passes it to Lowry. Back to Williams. Shoots over Mobley. Williams' shot is off. Knicks trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Mobley. Plenty of space. And that one goes long.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Lowry against Levine. Feeds to Williams. Shoots over Van Vliet. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
New York calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Brown against Levine. To end the run. And he lays it up and in. Levine's got 30 points.
Zach LaVine was so young when he entered the league, but this guy has been incredible on the offensive end.
Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. Great D that time from Davis. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
You know, I like that mentality by LaVine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
Zach LaVine.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Just to Adams. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for the Celtics, Grant Williams. At the line for 2.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Here's Levine. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Here's Levine. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Brown. And the pass to Lowry. Tatum on the wing. Back to Lowry. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams kicks to Lowry. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Levine. Shoots over Adams. New York, no good that time either. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 16-5 run. Outside Lowry. Pass to Williams. Brown outside. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got 38 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Boston grabs the miss. Here's Boston now. They're on a 19-5 run. Back to Lowry. Pass to Tatum. Into the lane. And with the rebound.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kyle. You did it at both.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony,